Hello, good morning, one and all. My name is Srilekha Pechetti. I'm from Sivasivani Institute of Management, pursuing PGDM final year. I welcome all to the company review session. The company I have chosen for today's presentation is HCL Technologies. Before moving forward with the presentation, I would like to share few reasons to why I have chosen HCL Technologies. HCL is a next generation global leader and one of the top digital age companies in the world with a diverse portfolio of offerings like products and services. HCL business and ethical responsibility of running business including corporate social responsibilities of giving back to the communities appropriately. HCL also have a large care and respect for the employees and customers, especially women. Their percentage of women employees is close to 30%, which is very impressive. Now I would like to give a brief introduction of the HCL company's profile. HCL is known as Hindustan Computers Limited and it is a global information technology company which is headquarters in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. The company was established in August 11, 1976 by Shiv Nadar. According to the latest report of 30th June 2020, the current employees in HCL are 1,50,287. HCL is operating in 49 countries across the worldwide and its revenue is 9.93 billion US dollars, and HCL is having the permanent women employees percentage of 26.8. Now coming to the HCL founders profile. Shiv Nadar is the founder and chief strategy officer of HCL Technologies, and he is also the founder and chairman of Shiv Nadar Foundation. Nadar is one of the pioneers of the computing and IT industry in India. He always gives the importance to quality education, which is the most important tool of transformation, and therefore in 1994 he established the philanthropic Shiv Nadar Foundation. Through this foundation, Nadar invested 800 million US dollars, which is directly impacting over 30,000 students. In recognition of his pioneering role in business and philanthropy in India, he have received several honors and accolades, notable among them being the Padma Bhushan from the President of India in 2008. Coming to the personal life of Shiv Nadar, he is married to Kiran, who is an Asian Games medalist and internationally renowned bridge player, who is also one of the largest Indian art collectors in the world. Now, coming to the board of directors, as I mentioned, Shiv Nadar is the founder of the HCL Technologies, and Roshni Nadar Malhotra, who is the only daughter of Shiv Nadar, was handed over the reins to his young and able daughter to run the company, which conveys the philosophy of walking the talk, which means doing what you say and not just saying it. And coming to the directors, these are all the directors and eminent personalities of the HCL Technologies. Now, here is the company footprint or company's presence across the world. The company is currently operating in 49 countries across the worldwide, like Canada, China, USA, Latin America, Portugal, etc. Now, coming to the approaches of HCL, one interesting concept called ideapreneurship, which is a very uh, wonderful concept where they consider and value every employee as an innovator, where they put employees at the forefront of innovation, where they innovate and collaborate with each other and with customers to seed, nurture, and harvest ideas. Relationship beyond the contract, which means values plus culture. They believe in employees first and values them, and they create an environment of trust, transparency, and flexibility. They also believe in value centricity, which is value addition through alignment to business needs. And we can see here there are three modes, like mode 1, which is efficiency and agility, and it consists of existing core services. Mode 2, experience and insight, which is of accelerating new services. Mode 3, like product innovations, building and reimagining mature products and platforms. Now coming to the share price of the HCL Technologies. The share price of Bombay Stock Exchange is 809.65 rupees and National Stock Exchange is 811.60 rupees. And this is the chart of 5 years from 2016 to 2020. Looking at the trend of the share price over the last 1 year, they have either been stable or increased in except for a small dip during March to June, probably because of COVID. Otherwise, they are performing very well. Now, moving towards the balance sheet. The total income expenditure of HCL is 33,193 crores. Compared to all the previous year from 2016 to 2020, there is a constant increase and they are doing very good. Coming to the total expenditure, that is 19,826. Compared to the from March 2016 to 2020, the expenditure is also increased in HCL. Coming to the EBITDA, which means earnings before interest, tax, depreciation and amortization, which is used to evaluate a company's operating performance, that is 13,367. Compared to all the years in March 20, it is 13,367. Coming to the equity dividend, it is 1089 from all the compared to all the years. Shares which is issued, that is 27,136.65 lakhs. And EPS, earnings per share. Earnings per share indicates how much money a company makes for each share of its stock. That is 33.05 rupees in March 2020, and 19 it is 60.35 rupees, 50 in 18 it is 52.88, and in 17 48.17, and in 16 44.61. Now let me talk about financial highlights and benchmarking. And compared to all the years from 17 to 20, the fiscal year of 2020, it is 11,057. It's been increasing from 17 to 57. The net income is increased in simultaneously. Coming to the earnings per share, from 17 to 20, the price of the share is 40.75. It's been increasing from 30.17 to 40.75. And HCL Technologies is also adding 59.3% and 29.0% average of top Indian heritage providers, and 16.3% IT services and industry, and 12.2% also average of other global service providers. Now coming to the revenue breakdown. The revenue breakdown is of two segments, like business segment and geographic segment. In business segment, there is 5.0% from business process outsourcing services, 30.2% revenue from IT infrastructure services, and 57.8% from software services. Now coming to the geographic segment, that is also from international, 10.3% from rest of the world, 26.7% from Europe, 59.5% from US, and 3.5% from other. Now coming to the corporate social responsibility, management, especially Nader family, believe in giving back to the society and enabling. So HCL sustainability strategy is responsible business, redefine workplace, repay society, renew ecosystem. In HCL's Women Lead Initiative is a 1:1 mentorship program for aspiring women leaders that began in Australia and in 2020 expanded to Nordics. So HCL, for its 43rd anniversary, the HCL Foundation organized the planting of over 4,300 trees to combat climate change. HCL is very active in corporate social responsibility. And these are all the events where HCL is participated in corporate social responsibility. Now coming to awards and recognition. HCL got many awards and recognition for its excellence work and performance. Best Robotic Process Automation and Artificial Intelligence Implementation of the Year at the Golden Globe Tigers Award. And in 2020, HCL won the award as a leader in the Avasant Cyber Security Services. And HCL is also the leader in the Forrester Way, and it is leader in the IDC market scale, and HCL is the best 50 people capital index companies for 2019. Now coming to the complaints and resolutions. So the management is very critical about addressing any complaints from stakeholders because they believe in high stakeholder satisfaction and complaints. Now, as we can see from the PPT, the complaints which are received from the investors and the complaints are being resolved, that is 16, and pending is 0. Whatever the complaints that HCL got, they will clear and they will make the pending as 0. So HCL has been involved in criticism and litigation involving the H-1B visa program to replace US workers with a cheaper foreign labor, including the Disney collection lawsuit and heavily reported case of replacing University of California's San Francisco Medical Center IT workers. Now coming to the feedback and rating, HCL feedback and rating HCL employee is 3.5 from 17,434 votes. While some people felt salary and benefits and senior management little low, but they rated culture and value, work-life balance and career opportunities as high. Now coming to the market position of HCL Technologies. Market position of HCL Technologies is very nice as we see from graph, which is above many companies being compared. The companies which are compared for HCL companies are public and private also, and HCL is carrying almost 20% of the growth rate compared to the other companies. There are three companies which are almost near to 40% of the growth rate. That is VMware, which employees of 31K and growth is 34.84%. And another company is Salesforce, which is 49K and growth rate is 40.0%. And Wistron, employees are 83.28K and growth percent is 37.24. And these are the competitors of HCL Technologies: Cognizant, Mindtree, Tech Mahindra, Infosys and Wipro. Coming to the future analysis of the HCL companies, by 2021, HCL Technologies earnings should reach 1.67 billion US dollars from current levels of 1.36 billion US dollars, resulting in an annual growth rate of 6.68%. By predictions of few analysts, from the margin contraction from the current 17.35% to 16.54% by the end of 2021. HCL Technologies also launches Mintvisor to enable agile development of analytics for smart manufacturing. So Mintvisor is an easy to use manufacturing analytics solution for plant managers and factory personnel. It also provides real-time machine monitoring and analytics of shop floor data to drive decision making for higher output and improved product quality. And HCL Technologies also announces to intend to acquire leading Australian IT sector company DWS Limited. So a leading Australian IT business and management consulting group continues to evolve. DWS, with over 700 employees and offices in Melbourne, Sydney, Canberra, delivers business and technology innovation to large clients. Now coming to the SWOT analysis of HCL Technologies. Strengths: HCL has a brand name and value, and it is present globally across the world, and it is having the best infrastructure in the market, and it is also holding holistic market approach and human capital pool of 1,50,000 through 287. Now coming to the weakness of HCL Technologies, the weakness is more competition and it also lacks market awareness, and HCL is very less about promotional campaigns. They are not much into promotional campaigns and lack of sales as compared to top 3 players. Now coming to the opportunities, the opportunities of HCL is having the expected growth, technology adoption, and schools are also opting to digital means of learning and digitalization, Internet of Things for business mode 1 transformation. Now finally coming to the threats, availability of content online by other players, like other players is also having the same content and visa policy of US and foreign exchange risk. The company has been constantly posting foreign exchange losses. The company needs to develop certain policies that help to average out the profit and losses from the foreign exchanges and the foreign currency. Finally, I conclude the HCL Technology presentation. Thank you so much for your time and patience to listen through my presentation. Thank you very much.